as webinar, let's follow the protocol of muting your audio as well as video. Uh, Only the presenter, chief guest, she can keep her audio and video in the on mode. PRSI, like Dr. Raja said, it's a 50 plus year old organization and it has got about 27 chapters and 6,000 plus members spread all over India. Since this forum has got quite a lot of students, predominantly students, I would like to say that PRSA stands for Public Relations Society of India. And the most of the students who have joined here are visual communication or mass communication or PR students. Today's webinar is very interesting in the sense what you are studying in college is very different when you start looking for an opportunity to work. If you work in a corporate, the expectation of the communication employees are very different. And this seminar will be of great help because Ms. Sunita is a brand and a communication specialist, and she has worked in multiple corporates. Before Sridevi ma'am formally introduce her, I just wanted to touch upon the kind of a topic she is going to address. What is branding? You must have learned in your college academically, but when it comes to practical, it is completely different. Completely different in the sense that each corporate has got some mission, and culture, and the kind of goals are set for the communication and all that. The organization which has got a factory is very different from an organization which is IT related business. So each segment or the project or uh, the business expects a very different approach from the communication professionals. So in Chennai chapter, we have about almost about we are touching 100 plus professionals from different corporates. What we do is exchange of ideas and wisdom, what we have learned through our experience. Like that, Ms. Sunita also is going to share a lot of her experience, and it will be definitely an eye opener for you. Okay. Let me continue. Give me a hint, Dr. Raja, when Sridevi Madam is ready. So today's topic, she will be giving a lot of interesting bits about the branding, very unknown facts which you might not have studied in your curriculum. And another interesting aspects I wanted to tell about is that this PRSI, Public Relations Society of India, is the combination of a professional associates and student members. If you take Chennai chapter, we have about five such great institutions who are in teaching visual communication, like Satyabama University, Dr. Raja, Dr. Sridevi is from Vaishnav College, and we have Stella Mary's, we have Girls University. Like that, there are quite a lot of college, and all the uh, most of the colleges are corporate members, and from each college there are several student members who are keen to join us, and they have become student members also. If you join as a student member, there are a lot of benefits. In the sense, one is of course, the fee is a kind of a concessional fee for the students. But other than that, the kind of a benefit you will be getting is phenomenal. Phenomenal is we have a monthly program where you can come and attend and take a lot of inputs. And if you join college, you can also, you know, uh, transfer your student membership to a corporate member or a professional member. Apart from this regular meeting, there is a conferences and you have an access to work for the companies as an intern. Like that, it keep going on. And there are quite a lot of online program after Dr. Raja came into PRSA Cool. Then there are quite a lot of online programs are also being organized for the benefit of the students. So these are small inputs I wanted to share before we formally present today's chief guest, Ms. Sunita, to you all. Dr. Raja, Sridevi is ready.
No, sir. I'm waiting for her, sir. Um, shall we start
Okay.
the program, ma'am?
Yeah, I know. I think most of the points I have
Yes,
shared.
sir. Yes, sir.
Uh,
Uh,
but in brief, I wanted to present Sunita
yes,
ji.
sir.
Uh,
Yes, sir. Sridevi ma'am has joined, sir. She will
okay, great.
give an introduction.
Okay, great. Over to you, Dr. Sridevi.
Is audible, sir?
Ah,
Hello.
yes. Yes, ma'am. Sridevi ma'am, you can open your audio as well as video, ma'am.
Okay, so there's some issue in my camera. I think my voice is audible. So shall I proceed with the guest introduction?
Yes, ma'am. Please,
Please.
ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. It's a great pleasure to introduce our esteemed chief guest, Ms. Sunita Gora, who has graciously accepted our invitation to join us today for this insightful seminar. Ms. Sunita Gora is an accomplished professional in the field of brand development with over decade of expertise in shaping the brands and driving retail go-to marketing strategies. Her proficiency spans across both ATL above the line and BTL below the line marketing, ensuring comprehensive approaches to brand visibility and consumer engagement. In addition, her the digital acumen has been pivotal in enhancing the brand presence and fostering deep customer engagement. Through strategic collaborations, she has driven significant revenue growth while optimizing brand operations. Ms. Gora's impressive portfolio includes working with prestigious organizations such as Shifa Pan African Hospitals Limited, Omni Hospitals, Giggles, Women's and Children's Hospital, Incor Pharmacy, Apronics, Neeraj International School, Oak Ridge International School, Phenomenax, Canny Choice, Medical Rehabilitation, and Physiotherapy. We are truly honored to have her with us today, and we look forward to gaining valuable insights from her experience and expertise. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Sunita Gora. Over to you, ma'am.
Thanks a lot, ma'am. I'll start with first. I would like to thanks the organization give to give me a chance for coming over here, sharing my insight probably. So I'll just start with the topic since we had a lot of introduction. I'll start with the topic. We talk about few things, and I think when it comes to the major vertical of branding, sales, marketing, we always get so much confused. Let it be education, let it be during the work that we have. It's always like a very thin line between these three or four verticals. And we always keep thinking that what is what? And am I a marketing person? Am I a branding person? Am I a salesperson? Or what am I when I'm in this kind of a role? So we'll yeah. So, what is branding? I think the first question, what we should always ask about us when we are talking about this is what exactly the branding is. Is it like putting a logo on a creative? Is it the beautiful designed website that I do or a hoarding that I put out? Is that a branding? Or me making calls to people and saying that, okay, I have a product, I have an offer on that. Why don't you come and purchase it? Is that the branding? So none of them fits in the complete bucket or the answer of what exactly the branding is. Yes. What branding is? In one line, I would say it's a promise that a company makes to its customer. That's a branding is not something which is just a design or a visual appeal or something which we say that, okay, we we have done this beautiful creative, we have done a good branding. No, there are a lot of things that makes branding what it is. And to summarize, it's a promise that a company makes to its customer. What's the impact of it? Sales and all that is the secondary impact, I would say. The major impact that branding always creates is it shapes loyalty, it shapes recognition, it shapes trust. It tells people about what the brand is. We have a lot of brands. When we talk about certain brand, there's just one thing that gets on our mind, that what exactly that is. That is what the branding is. Again, just it's a combination. When we say what a brand is, to understand what branding is, we need to first see what a brand is. Brand is a mix of what's the relationship we are trying to make with our clients or the audience, what's the promise that we are giving them, that what the brand is going to serve as, what's the nature of our communication, what's the personality that we are talking about, what makes us different from the crowd. When all of this comes together, communicated in a certain way, that's what the branding is. So can I just keep going, keep speaking, or is this going to be in between question answers, sir?
No, ma'am. At the end of the session, only Q&A. Now you can continue, ma'am.
Okay, sir. What is the key components to the branding? Values, personalities, emotional connect. These are the major key components to the branding. For example, when we hear the name of Tesla, what do we think? Or what is the first thought that comes in our mind? It's innovation, it's sustainability, it's technology, it's future. That is how the brand have established, or probably that's what their value is all about. In what style are they communicating it? Certain brand, like we talk about Apple, communicates it in a very simple way, just a two-liner part. They'll just say about the USP of the product, and that's their personality. A brand which is like Old Spice communicates in a very quirky manner. They have like very fun kind of branding campaigns going on. They talk about a little off the line, or a very different way of communicating about what they are. Then what's the emotional connect that happens with the brand? So if I say that, okay, what is that when I hear about a ice cream brand? Maybe I feel happy. What is that what I hear about when I talk about Disney? So when I talk about Disney, I get the feeling of it's all magic, it's all power, it's all, things which can't probably happen in the real world. That's what I think about that particular brand. Okay, so this is about branding. So overall, branding is a storytelling. We talk about what it is. What are we trying to tell the audience, and what way are we going to tell? That's a complete combination. Then there are a lot of miscommunication or probably misunderstanding that goes when whether this activity is a sales activity, whether this activity is a branding activity. So when we have that kind of confusion, the major thing to do is to separate these two things. So branding, it's not just a logo. It is way beyond visuals. It's a holistic reputation, the identity that a brand creates in the viewer's mind. Another misconception, branding is marketing. No, what it is, we'll check in the other coming this thing. Separators. So when we say marketing is a very short-term activity to promote or to sell product. For example, if I say Nike have a 20% off, and I'm going to run promotional campaigns for it across all the channels that I have, I'm going to put a very beautiful ad, maybe a hoarding very boldly written that it's a 20% off on Nike, probably on the website or some stores specifically. That's marketing. But in that, what is branding? Nike doing the camping of just do it, which says that, okay, how the brand is enthusiastic about motivation, about pushing the athletes to the next level, making them do the impossible and supporting them to do that hard work. That's what the Nike is about. That's what just do it is the tagline. And then we say that, okay, just do it. That is the feeling when anyone hear about Nike. So now that's branding. So marketing, it's a short-term goal, it's a short-term relation we establish resulting in sales. Branding is a storytelling. It's what the customer want us to be perceived as, what they want us to be remembered as. That's what branding is. So we need to tell a story in that way that, okay, this is what the product is, or this is the promise that the product do with this. Separate but together, sales and marketing, again, is separate, but yet they work very together. It's a very thin line, or probably a lot of time it's even overlapping between, branding and marketing. So branding builds trust, marketing generates sales. If we have to separate these two things, again, the separator becomes short-term, long-term. Marketing generates sales. For example, Apple. So Apple as a brand, they established their iPhone launch. Everyone know that, okay, the phone is going to launch somewhere in the September or October of the year. We are going to have a new iPhone. After 15, it's going to be 16. So that is something which is expected out of Apple. They know that that is to be done. And Apple is known as a tech innovator, someone who gets something very innovative every time. That's what the brand story is, and that's what the branding for Apple is about. But when we talk about what's the marketing about the Apple, then they will run very target specific ads. They will have ads on YouTube, which would be probably specific for certain specific audience. If they are doing watch ads, they sometimes do ads which are specific to health enthusiastic. So people who are interested in health, they would like to promote those ads to those kind of people. So that becomes a very big differentiator between what branding is and what marketing is. Again, like Tesla, as I said, we know Tesla is again an innovator in electrical vehicle. But when they talk about their marketing campaign, they talk about sustainability, they talk about their performance. So now this two resonates together. So the first one becomes the example of how branding and marketing kind of tends to come in a different path. But the Tesla example, where the marketing is an extension of the branding over there. The way the marketing works is just an extension of their branding campaign. They will align the marketing campaign in that way. And there are a lot of brands who do that kind of strategy, or they follow that kind of strategy. Few brand stories, or probably what exactly, okay, now we know that, we have to talk about our brand. We need to tell them or tell the audience that what are our values, what is our style, what are we known for, or what should we even known for. But the question comes here, how do we tell that? I can't go to like a million of people on a YouTube and say that, okay, this is my brand is. Nobody's going to understand that probably even. So that's the place where the brand storytelling comes in. So storytelling, which is like crafting a narrative which resonates with the brand. So if my brand value is to have the tech focused product, then my narrative have to be over there. Yeah. And just the storytelling, when we talk about storytelling, it is while doing the storytelling, there are a lot of research that is being done to understand what are the kind of people we are talking to, what is the geographical audience, what is their cultural acceptance or non-acceptance, probably most of the time, what is the age group, probably the occupation, because that is how the person or that particular audience take the story. Again, narrating the story, why is it important? and how it is important. So stories which connect on an emotional level, they make more memorable experience and a strong brand associations. For example, we take Coca-Cola. As a product, it's a aerated drink, right? And it's just water, sugar, some more uh, things and that mixed, bottle packed. Okay. So, but what is that make Coca-Cola Coke today or what they are? They don't product themselves or they don't brand themselves as a product. They never talk about that, okay, we have this much content of this particular product in our drink, or this is what it is there in a drink. They never talk about. They always talk about the experience that Coke have. Coke always talks about getting the people together. They all their campings runs around how they have got people together, they have got friends together, they have got family together. That's what Coca-Cola always talk about. And then they had this camping of name a friend. So your bottle comes with a special packaging of a name on that particular bottle. You can gift it to your friend with that. So it's again a extension of what the brand story is. That okay, we are all about relations, we are all about coming together, celebrating life, celebrating moment. That's all what Coca-Cola talks about. So that's what make their brand. And putting the customer name on the bottle makes it much more personalized and much more easier for anyone to connect with them. Same is for Tanishq. Tanishq have some ads which are like on the product, all that they showcase that, okay, we have this nice necklace coming up, which is from this collection, summer collection, winter collection. They have a lot of collections coming in, and probably some discounts on all that. That's the marketing part of it. But Tanishq as a brand, they always talks about the emotional significance of jewelry in India. What does the jewelry symbolizes? It talks about love, it talks about tradition. So there was a camping that Tanishq did some time back, Ekatma, which means unity in diversity, where they showcased multiple families from different background. Different community lady going to a different community, getting married to a person from a different community, and having those kind of traditions even being carried out, and how beautifully it's accepted by other family. So it's all the unity in diversity, how we are connecting with the family. That kind of emotional bond is again what Tanishq shows in their stories all the time. We talk about other things also. There are a lot of celebrity ads also around Tanishq. But at last, when it comes around the branding, storytelling, or the story narrative, it's mostly on the points of connection, emotions, getting family together from different communities. All that is what they talk about most of the time. Yes, some of the successful brand stories. So we know all about Nike. Nike had that just do it, capture the spirit. So that camping of Nike, where I'm not sure if you guys have watched those videos, but I would suggest that please do watch those videos. You'll get it with the caption of just do it, where Nike talks about how they have been pushing the athletes, or probably supporting the athletes to achieve their dream. So that's all about motivating people, pushing them beyond the limit. Okay, you could have only done this, but with the help of Nike, with our push, you get to do this. This is all about that emotional connect that the brand makes with the audience, with whom they want to serve. Talking about another big brand, Apple. Apple always talks about their technology. You will hardly see, sorry, you will hardly see any kind of celebrity endorsement or any kind of big launch. They just have the product launches as the big launch. Apart from there, they don't go much heavy on PR on lot of stuff. They just talk about their technology, how simple, elegant it is, how that connects with the people. So they make people to buy the innovation that they have done, the design that they have done. Probably they are not even thinking that, okay, we are buying a phone. They will think that we are buying a phone which have this innovation in it. We are buying a phone which can take better pictures, which can help me through my meeting to write better notes. So they'll be buying that kind of feel, or probably